Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to show you the first DIY that I've done in the new house, taking my cabinets from their natural brown to this white. Stay tuned. So you guys, I'm going to get started with showing you the supplies. I have this TSP cleaner. It's a heavy duty cleaner and it does degrease. You just need a little bit and to dilute it with water, so definitely be careful. I have painter's tape, of course. I have this Valspar cabinet and furniture oil enriched enamel paint. It does cost a little bit more. It was $50 for this can, but I'm telling you guys, it's really worth the investment if you want your cabinets to come out correctly. Some wood filler to fill in cracks or crevices in the cabinets, and of course a paint roller, a paintbrush, and a paint pan. So, of course, starting out, you need to label your cabinets. Everyone says do numbers and try to link the doors back up, but just do it any way that works for you. As you can see, I'm just writing what's in the cabinet so I can know that space. I know which door goes for under my sink. I know which door is for Tupperware, things of that nature. And instead of using paint tripods, because I felt it was a waste of money, I am using my children's jumbo Legos. So you guys, getting started, I have my little workstation here and I wanted to show you that I just used a trash bag to cover my paint pan because I knew I would need to use it multiple times throughout this week. This definitely was not a weekend project for me. I know if you have more hands on deck and probably a lot less kids in the house due to schooling and quarantine, it might have been able to get done in 3 days, but it just wasn't possible for me. I mean, you know, cooking and cleaning and things of that nature, I just made progress little by little. So what I haven't shown so far in the video is the prep work that I did do. Of course, other than cleaning, I did give my cabinets and the frames a light sanding. It's not necessary. It's just something that made me a little bit more comfortable. And in a second here, I'm going to show you and I'm going to go into detail as to why prepping the work surface is super important for the paint to absorb and just to have an overall professional look. Of course, you know, you doing it yourself, it's not going to be completely professional, but just trying to get to close as that as possible. Okay, you guys, I want to show you why prep is so important before you just, you know, jump in and start painting and things like that. Forgive my parents, y'all see, I am trying to paint these cabinets. It is about 7 o'clock at night. I'm trying to get the kids in bed and, you know, clean this one section. But I'm going to turn this camera around. I'm going to let you all see one part that, you know, for most of your cabinets you can get away with, you know, a good scrub down with, you know, maybe a scour pad and even just using some dish soap. But over your stove where over your stove where, you know, the grease, you know, piles up from cooking and things of that nature, you have got to like really get in there and scrub. So I was way too mortified to show you guys the before, but in my defense, I've only lived here for about 2 months, so I haven't had a chance to do a lot of deep cleaning. But this is just me letting all of the soap just sit on it because there's just so much gunk, and there's no way in God's green earth that the paint will stick if you don't do that. This is the rag. This is the grease and all of the food residue that I wiped off. So I just want to, tell you guys to pay really close attention to this area up here. So I just want to show you guys my continued progress. And the last day that I was, painting, it was the other side of the cabinets, on the other side of the microwave. So here I am now, almost done. I've got those bottom shelves to do, but I just went at my own pace when I'm doing this. My husband is deployed. I don't have anyone to, keep my kids or keep them entertained or feed them or anything. So this has definitely been a process that has been happening over the span of I'd say about 2 weeks, but I'm going strong and I'm so happy that I'm finished with it. I have pets, so the entire process is a challenge. I'm about to turn this camera around and show you guys my current workstation. So you guys, I'm going to get started. This is probably the 3rd or 4th day. I can't really remember, but I did want to stress doing more than one coat. What I did first is I went into the cracks and the crevices of the doors, of course, and I let that dry overnight. And I came back the second day and I gave it a second coat. This paint does dry within about, I'd say, 4 hours. You don't have to leave it overnight, but it was just something that I wanted to do to let the paint soak in. Right here, I'm taking out pieces of probably dog hair or bristles from the brush. In my home, because I have, 3 animals, what I did before I started painting was to sweep and mop my floor thoroughly, trying to get rid of random dander and pet hair. There's nothing worse than having a nice finished piece, seeing hair caught in it, and you having to sand down, pick it out, chip the paint, just so it can have an even look. So that is just something I would suggest if you have a lot of pets around. So now that I'm done painting the cabinets, what I'm going to do is put on this peel and stick backsplash. Now, what I really want, my heart's desire, is to have a brick backsplash here. Something maybe, what do they call that? That German schmear type of thing on some red brick or orange brick, just to have a little bit of contrast. But I don't have that kind of money right now. One day I will, but right now I don't. So I'm just gonna go in with this run-of-the-mill contact paper that I got from Target. It's in the shiplap style, and it costs about $36. What I will do is I will link all the products down below in the description box. But going in, as you can see, I've taken off the faceplate for the electrical outlet, and I wiped down my walls with one of the green scour pads and dried it thoroughly so that this will stick very properly. And as I'm going to put this up, what I wanted to stress is that we really need to line up the different grains of the contact paper. I know it sounds weird, but when contact paper is printed, it's printed repeatedly. So you have certain patterns that go over and over again. And here's a close-up look. If you just want to get a seamless and a type of professional look, you must line up the patterns. I've seen a lot of people just, they just throw it up however it goes, but you can tell, the breaks in the patterns. So you might waste a little more trying to cut in different areas. It is true, but because this is my house, it's my forever home, I just really wanted it to look as nice as possible until I can afford to do exactly what I want. You guys, I am seriously getting in a fight with this contact paper, but I am determined to win. So you guys, here we are at the big reveal. I just wanted to give you an overview of what it looked like before. This is from way back, you guys, when we first moved in, when we were first closing, and I just wanted to give you the tour of the house. But here it is, guys, the old kitchen, and here's the new one. So you guys, this did take about 2 weeks to finish. In between prep work and just regular life, it did take quite a bit of time, but I am so happy that I took my time, that I didn't rush. I'm glad that I sprung for the more expensive paint. I am just so thrilled with the outcome. Now you guys may notice that I didn't put any hardware on the cabinets. In my opinion, my kitchen is so small, I didn't really want to overwhelm the space with tons of handles and hardware. I just wanted it to be super simple and clean looking. My husband begs to differ. He would like hardware, but we'll see. I'm just going to live in it for a little while like this, and if I want to add hardware, I will at a later point, but right now I just like the sleek, plain, simple look. So we are at the end of my video. I want to thank you so much for being here and sticking till the end. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. You all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.